Last segment of the show. Let's try to predict who the AEW champions across the board will be at this time next year in 2024. We'll start off with the big.
Mine's not done. I still have not put an AEW World Champion men's down yet. I've scribbled it out 4 times.
So we'll make that one last then, Shep. We'll give you time.
Look at my paper. There's just scribbles right up top here.
I'll give you time to think about it.
Let's
start with the women's champion, shall we?
Okay.
Sure. Let's do it.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Thunder Rosa.
I like it.
All right. I went Jamie Hayter.
I went Jamie Hayter as well.
Ooh.
But essentially, we all went with a woman who would be a 2-time champ.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. If Thunder it took her, what? Was she off a full year?
Yeah, I think a year and a half. I think it was like 18 months.
Maybe it was 18 months.
I know she had some back issues.
Yeah, she was almost done for her career.
So hopefully she's got those connected. Corrected, not connected.
Well, let's hope everything's connected too.
That's true. But yeah, I just feel, she had some really big momentum when she was the champion. Got hurt. Just like her, she's charismatic. She's got the look, and she can work, and she can work stiff. She did MMA there for a while too, I think. Mm-hmm. So she's not scared. So
yep,
that's my pick.
Yep, and the kind of same way with me with Hayter. I mean, she got hurt. Didn't really. She kind of had to relinquish the title or lose in a fashion they wouldn't have her lose. And they need her. She's one of the horses in their division. She had a big 2023. They need her back.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's keep it in the women's division. TBS.
Sky Blue.
Good one.
I almost went Sky Blue, but I figured that would be the cop-out answer that I would get picked on for. So I went somebody else. Anna Jay.
You try to get golden Anna Jay quite often. I like it.
I have. I've tried. She's a good worker.
She's got a lot better over the years.
Yes. And I think if they give her something singles, don't put her in a faction, don't put her with, Ty Mello or anything like that. Just let her go on her own, develop kind of that character she had developed when she first showed up. I think she'll be fine.
I had Sky Blue written down the other day and crossed her out. I went with Thunder Rosa. So I want to see him elevate both titles a little bit, give the TBS Jade was a pretty big name. And Statlander's a good name too. And Julia Hart's doing fine, but I want to see a little more established name get it sometime in 2024. Let's go with the international title. A title that, as of right now, is not going to be defended on Saturday's pay-per-view.
I went with Miro for this one.
Okay. Like it.
He didn't come into play when I was thinking about this because I don't know.
Shep, last year you had action and ready for this one.
That was the dumbest pick I made. I mean, I've done a lot of dumb shit in my life. That was right up there with it. I don't know what the hell
I crushed a water bottle tonight. That was weird.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
What was that all about?
A TikTok challenge where you just chug the whole bottle as you're forcing the water down your throat and you're not supposed to choke.
You guys know how I feel about the best friends and that. I'm bored with it.
Anyways, I have down Takeshita.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Good one.
Wish I would have thought that. I have a guy who actually is holding gold right now, but he's holding ROH gold. I have Kyle Fletcher.
I almost went Fletcher.
Yeah. Last year, I think I went Ethan Page, which I almost went with him again this year because I like Ethan Page. I wish they would put some gold on him. But
Honestly though, there was a part of me I don't see OC dropping this thing anytime soon.
He hasn't defended it in a while.
I think he's a little banged
defended
up.
it Friday.
Yeah, I think he is too.
He's a little banged up.
Didn't he take on Rocky?
Oh, he did. You're
Rampage?
right. I didn't watch that.
Yeah, last week he did. It was odd. It was odd. But OC is odd.
Yes, he is. How about the Triple Crown, which will be a new championship come Saturday? So it'll be the whatever new gold they debut plus the New Japan Strong Open Weight title and the ROH Heavyweight Championship all together.
I picked somebody that's not even in ROH or AEW.
Who was that?
David Finlay.
Ooh. Like it.
Okay. All right. Well, originally, and then my brain started working going, oh, wait, he won't be here at this time next year, which was Bryan Danielson was my original pick for this. But knowing that that's probably not going to happen unless he decides to just stick around a little bit longer, I went with Jay White.
God damn it, Paul. Did you read my notes? I went with Jay White as well.
Now, so the New Japan Strong title is kind of a title that is mid card. Okay,
right.
So you're taking a mid card title, you're taking a world championship in ROH, which I guess you can say ROH is mid card right now, and you're combining these two into another championship. So you're advertising it as a Triple Crown, which should elevate everything.
Right.
So I think you have to look at all three companies are going to be, this thing's going to be defended a shit ton of times and everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, for some reason, I read that statement today. He was on my list. I read that statement by him today, and I'm like, all right, that's it. That's what it is right there.
Yeah.
He's going, I can see him starting to work in other ways, coming back to the States and working New Japan Strong, maybe showing up on AEW and some ROH stuff. Because he made a comment. He's like, I'm going to make this shit famous. So that just swayed me. I literally crossed out the 4 other names and circled him.
It was one of the tough ones to predict.
It was.
Because we don't really know anything about it because it's a new title. So here's a tough one. How about the trios?
All right. I'll go first on this one because I know I'm going to catch so much shit from you two. I am ready for it. I am losing the wise man title right here. 2.0 and Daniel Garcia.
They actually crossed my mind, believe it or not, but because Daddy Magic and Daniel Garcia are doing some entertaining stuff. Now, Angela Parker and Ruby Soho, I don't know about that, but
that's odd. No, I don't dislike that one.
No, I don't hate it.
I don't dislike that one. You might dislike mine, but it kind of affirms one of your predictions. Is I'm going with the Dark Order. The Dark Order.
All right, yeah.
Well, I am going with LFI.
Okay.
Rouge, Preston Vance, and Drilistico.
All right.
All right. How about the tag team titles?
Shep, go ahead.
FTR.
That was a given.
That was a given. Yeah. At some point in time, I know these guys have 2 years left on their contract.
Mm.
They're going to make one more run. I see them making one more run where they hold multiple promotions belt again.
I like that. I hope they do.
I went very close to that with the team that FTR is currently in a feud with. I went House of Black.
All right. That was my trios last year, which they had trios for a little bit. And I went very bold with this one. I went Christian Cage and Adam Copeland.
Oh.
Man, I can
somehow
see
we
that.
Get there. I don't know how. I don't know if Christian turns baby or Adam turns heel, but we get there somehow, and they have one more run together.
Okay, if you would have gave me a fourth bold prediction, was the Hardys versus them in a TLC match.
And let's throw the Dudleys in there too and put in Houston.
I don't
know if that can happen. I don't know how Devon can go, but
I don't think that'll happen.
But yeah, I'm all but the nostalgia, the little kid in me wants Hardys against Copeland and Christian
now,
one more time.
They couldn't do the shit they did back.
No, but it'd still be entertaining as hell.
Has it been 20 years?
The first one was 2000, so it's been 23 years.
Yeah.
So, the spear, I'll never forget the spear.
Oh my god!
Oh my lord!
Jeff's hanging there, and
was it Edge or Christian that speared?
It was Edge, and the way he sold it when he hit and came up and looked dazed, and then awesome.
Yeah. And the camera angle was perfect. It was up top camera angle.
But I think we're definitely going to get a run out of them at one more time before Copeland's done. I'm hoping it's next year. So
yeah.
All right, 2 more titles here. TNT title.
Oh, okay. You said 2 more titles, so we're leaving out FTW?
I did not do an FTW one, to be honest.
Okay. Well,
since they don't recognize it as a title.
We'll go TNT, but I'll throw in. I just said Hook was going to hold it all year.
Oh, okay. So. I did not do an FTW. Did you do an FTW show? Because I did not.
What a great sound!
What a sound!
I did not do an FTW belt, but I'll make a quick prediction. I'm going to go with Tommy Dreamer.
Al Snow.
There we go. All right, one of us will be close.
I did do a TNT one though.
Yes,
that's the one we'll do next.
Yeah. This one I think I'll catch some shit for, and you guys will both roll your eyes at me. I'm going with Nick Wayne.
I had him down, ship, and crossed him out for the guy I had, so I was right there.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with Nick Wayne holding this title.
He's an up-and-comer. Story-wise, it makes a lot of sense. I kind of wish I would have stuck with it.
I, on the other hand, stuck with some gold, some Bullet Club gold, and went Juice Robinson.
Ooh.
I think that dude is thoroughly entertaining.
Yeah.
When before he got hurt, I think we were talking about him every week, like just the way he acts around the ring, the way, even if he's not in a match, the way he's interacting with the crowd, the way he talks.
Even the Guns entrance when he's out there, like doing this, it's just funny.
Yeah. Thoroughly charismatic, entertaining.
There were 2 titles I didn't have to think of my champions for, and Juice was one of them.
Juice is loose. I like it.
Oh, I like that one.
I like your guys' TNT predictions better than mine. This guy might be quote unquote above the TNT title, but I like, if Copeland's going to win Saturday, I like keeping it on a big name for some reason this year. This guy hasn't won. No. He is feuded with Nana, Hangman Adam Page. Hasn't had gold in a while. I just feel like I don't know,
man.
I don't know either.
He throws me off a lot of stuff.
He's a main eventer, but yet then he disappears. It's like just then he drops off.
He had a great feud with Swerve.
Yeah,
or having a great feud with Swerve.
Yeah,
and then we haven't seen him.
No, he gets thrown through the car windshield and nothing.
Yeah.
He won that charity battle royal before that.
So let me throw this out there. What's a nickname he calls himself?
The Millennial Cowboy?
Yep. What are millennials known for?
Being lazy.
Not showing up to work. Sorry, I know, Tanner, you're a little younger than me. I'm on the cusp of the millennial thing. So
I'm a millennial.
I know. I'm not.
I'd rather be a millennial than Gen Z. So
we're fucked on Gen Z, boys. Boys, that's a whole nother podcast that needs 47 explicit things. I'm not drinking Bud Light. It's Miller Lite. Okay, so
I don't even have a light.
Let's if we're gonna have that podcast, I'm gonna invite John Daly, Kid Rock, and Tucker Carlson to join us. I know this is a professional wrestling podcast, has nothing to do with politics, But if you want a good, entertaining hour, go watch that interview on YouTube. First of all, John Daly's a freaking idol of mine, right? Like, I'm a huge golf fan. I mean, John Daly is it. Kid Rock's pretty badass, too. And the stories they tell about how, like, Kid Rock got pissed off that Daly was hammered drunk in his house the night before Kid Rock had to go perform. And, like, Kid Rock, like, dude, I don't party the night before I go perform my show. And Daly's, like, 3 bottles of vodka deep with his caddy. Like, and Kid's like, I kicked his ass out of my house. I mean, he's a major winner. I kicked his ass out of my house. I have to perform. And Daly's like, he got over it. So, anyways, there's my rabbit hole. There's my really big rabbit hole for the night. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm probably off with the Hangman prediction, but I was just like, I had Nick Wayne. And I'm like, I'm going to go big with this one. See if
it could fit. That's the bad part. It could fit.
I don't know. All right, so we gave Shep enough time, I think.
I got title. One. I'm gonna go last, but I got one.
All
right. I'll go first then. For the AEW World Championship, I think 2024 will end with this belt over the shoulder or around the waist of Will Ospreay.
Paul just stole my nose tonight. This is bullshit. It's 3 of them, and Shep did too. So we all have Ospreay. Because that's why I said he's going to main event All In, because I do think, and I'll make part of my prediction, I do think Swerve holds it at some point in 24.
Yeah,
Ospreay takes it.
Hey, go ahead and pick my other one, guy, Tanner. I don't care.
But Ospreay ends the year. Damn it, Paul. We agreed on 3 champions, Paul, so we're going down together.
I was going
Not
back.
The first time that's happened.
I was going back and forth with Swerve and Ospreay.
Yeah, I was too. Actually.
And I went with Ospreay.
Yeah.
See, this was my other one that I didn't even have to hesitate on.
Good.
I looked at that and I went, Ospreay's holding it.
Yeah. Here's, and I know they say wrestling contracts aren't negotiated around title reigns. This supposedly has to be earned. But I feel for Tony Khan to get him away from New Japan and the schedule New Japan allowed Ospreay to have, where he could still live in England. I feel that there has to be a cherry on top, some sprinkles, And it's one of those things where he basically said, okay, you come over here, you do what you do. We'll make this happen towards the end of the year. So, and there's this kind of a big show in his backyard. So it makes sense. It really does. Now, on the flip side of that, I think Swerve has worked his ass off.
Yes.
He's a heel, but he still has the crowd behind him. Who else did that? MJF.
Yeah.
Okay. He was almost forced to go babyface because the damn crowd liked his heel character so much. He was almost forced to do it, or was forced to do it. Swerve is not to that point yet, but he's getting there.
Yeah.
And then obviously his in-ring work speaks for itself. So
yep.
One of those 2 guys.